Yep. Someone made a mistake. Somebody made a little ouchie wouchie. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we're back in zombies, guys. A little bit of Reanimator, a little bit of Token. Zombie good stuff, man. It's really hard to punch through with a creature deck nowadays, but I like to challenge myself. So we're doing Orzhov zombies, a splish splash of skeletons, and Sephiroth, and some other good cards. But a lot of aggression and giving people kind of constant pressure. It's going to be a really fun one. A personal build of mine that I just... One of those decks I just enjoy playing. So before we get down into it, I needed to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously rip you apart and maul you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can check us out. Hit that bell to be notified when we go live or post anything new, because we'd love to have you there for that. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all right there in case you want to show me a deck or do something else with it. It's going to be right there. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I built are going to be available down below on my Mox field. Because AetherHub is down, so you will find a link to get this deck down there, though. So no worries. So what are we talking about with Undead number 2? Well, skeletons are a type of undead. We're going to start with 3 Forsaken Miners on here. 1 black, 2/2, creature can't block, skeleton rogue. Whenever you commit a crime, you may pay 1 black. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. We do have a lot of crimes to commit, meaning that we target our opponent or their graveyard or anything that they control. Great little sacrifice play here. Early skeleton that can be aggressive and is going to get pumped from everything else that we're doing. So that's going to be a good one. Now to the removal package, I got to go with Tragic Trajectory. It's been very, very useful before. Void is going to be a trigger for us here. It's actually going to work really good with Void. -2/-2 on a sorcery, or if something has warped in or if a permanent has left the battlefield, we get to get -10. So a little bit of removal there for that. If you only want to do 2 of them, you could do 2 like that and then 3 of those. But I certainly would do at least 2 or 3 get lost and at least 2 or 3 bitter triumphs. You're going to want 8 removal total. If you get stuck with a hand and you have no way of killing 1 or 2 cards, you're going to get rolled over from the current decks that are out there right now, man. It's really rough. It's a very, very hard place to be at. So 2 get lost for destroy enchantment or creature or planeswalker, very useful. And a bitter triumph, which is we can pay 3 life and destroy a creature or planeswalker. Or we have to discard a card to lose 3 life. For that one. I don't mind losing life. We have ways of gaining in this deck. We have a small amount of gaining in this deck, but also I don't mind discarding a card, because if it's something like a Forsaken Miner, we can get it back and it's not a big issue. So that's going to be our removal case right there. One of the cards you may not be familiar with from Aether cards is going to be Zahir, Glory's Past right here. A zombie cat warrior, 1 black and 1 3/2. Start your engines. Legendary creature. You sacrifice a creature and you surveil 1. Activate only once each turn. So once a turn you can sacrifice somebody to surveil, which is very useful in picking up the next card that goes up or putting something in our graveyard that we want. It's also a great way to have a sacrifice outlet in case you want to activate something like Skeleton or Elegy Acolyte or hit Void or something like that. It's a great way to get Void out there. So 3 of him for zombies. We're also going to do 3 Servandum Sunsar Exemplar. I just feel like he's a good fit. I know he's not an undead, but man, he's a human knight, and he honestly fits in this, especially the amount of death that he's going to go through. 1 black and 1 white, 2/2, human knight, vigilance, and menace. Whenever another creature you control dies or puts into exile, you put a 1/1 counter on Servandum and you gain 1 life. Whenever he dies or is put into exile, while its power is 4 or greater, you destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Very, very cool stuff right there. You love to see it. So he punishes people for hitting removal, and if people are hitting removal on something else that you're running, you're going to gain life and get stronger as well. The menace also is going to go really well with Case of the Stash skeleton right here. Yeah, if we're going to do undead, we got to do more skeletons. 1 black and 1. Whenever this case enters, create a 2/1 black skeleton creature token and suspect it. To solve, you control no suspected skeletons. If unsolved, solve at the beginning of your end step. So the way that you solve this is if you have none, but you're going to get a 2/1 menace can't block skeleton on turn 2 if you get that guy out. Very, very effective. Again, going in with multiple menace creatures is a guaranteed way to get a lot of damage down, especially if Vondom is going up or if you've pumped skeleton, you're going to get that damage through and punish people for blocking multiple times or kill a lot of creatures from the blockers right there. One of the ways that we're going to try to get a lot of deaths off is going to also be using Death Touch. Embalmed Descendant right here, 1 black and 1 white, 1/2, start your engines as zombie. If this creature enters, you get a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Very, very useful card. I love cards that give you two creatures for the price of 1. It really messes with sacrifice decks as they go. So yeah, for 3 mana, you get 2 creatures. Then you get to start your engines, which we may have done here. And that means if we've steadily done damage for our max speed, whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1, we gain 1. So we have a nice gain and drain if things are dying consistently, and we've hit max speed with 3 Embalmed Descendants right there. That's not a bad way of getting zombies out as well. We want to pump everyone. This is what I'm talking about with Death Touch. We're going to run 3 Death Barons. Zombie, Wizard, 2 black and 1, 2/2 skeletons and zombies you control get +1/+1 and have Death Touch. Extremely useful to pump all of the zombies, all of the skeletons, and give them Death Touch. You're talking about giving everything here Death Touch and things with menace with Death Touch. It's very, very, very dangerous to do that because it just makes things a lot harder to block and punishes your opponent for blocking and kills a lot of creatures, which is a good thing. The more creatures we kill, the more gain and drain we could potentially get off, and the more damage we're going to do, generally speaking. Don't forget Unstoppable Slasher. It's a zombie that could. 1 black and 2. We're just going to go 2 of him. 2/3 zombie assassin. Honestly, part of the reason that he's here is that he is going to basically draw fire. People hate this guy. Nobody likes losing half their life. He's going to get popped up. People are going to run after him right away. They play every removal on them. They try to get rid of him. 2/1 Death Touch. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life, rounded up. Whenever this creature dies, if it had no counters on it, return to the battlefield. So he comes back like a slasher villain at the end of the movie, over and over and over again. Great little aggression right there and a constant threat on the board. And again, a zombie that's going to get pumped as well. Of course, we're going to run Corpses of the Lost to accelerate those skeletons down the field. 1 black and 2 skeletons you control get +1 and have haste. Creature, you also create a 2/2 black skeleton pirate zombie. Pirate skeleton right there. And of course, when it dies, when anything dies, if you've descended, meaning something is put in your graveyard, you may pay 1 life and return it and replay it so you can get that zombie skeleton. You can get that skeleton token out again to push it down range additionally another time. So we're looking at a lot of synergy across the board. What kind of is going to seal the deal, and what I was hesitating putting in here was Sephiroth. I didn't want to put him in. He was in the sideboard. But man, he's just so good, man. He feeds off the death of this deck. The fact that we're throwing so many different zombies and skeletons at the opponent and they're all dying and they're having to block our stuff and they're dying too, you're almost like, if you put a big board and you swing in with all those menace Death Touchers, you're almost guaranteed that he's going to hit 1 Winged Angel, because they're either going to take a shitload of damage or like 5 or 6 creatures are going to die and you're going to go supernova. So when he enters, you get to sacrifice and draw a card. And then when he attacks, you get to sacrifice and draw a card. If you do, whenever a creature dies, lose 1 life and gain 1. They lose 1 life and you gain 1. And of course, if this happened 4 times, you flip them. So huge amounts of power off that. Great amounts of card draw and gain right there. Just a great combination play. If everything is set up the way we want it to, with menace, Death Touch, broad board with a lot of creatures spamming in, pushing in aggressively, and finishing off with Sephiroth, it is just a feast of death. And everything just kind of goes downhill from there. We're going to end up flipping him and going supernova and turning him into the 5/5 1-winged angel. To finish it off, starting to be one of my favorite cards, guys, Elegy Acolyte. I slept on her for so long, but man, she's starting to become an auto-include for me. If you want to do 3, sure. you're not in a bad position to do that. 2 black and 2 4/4 lifelink human cleric. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you draw 1 card and lose a life. 1 extra card draw a turn as long as you can do combat damage, and the Void, which is at the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, a spell was warped in this turn, you create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. So, amazing stuff here. The fact that all of the things, if stuff has died, no matter what, as long as it was a non-land permanent, doesn't even matter if it was a token. If something has died, we get a robot to return. That gives us a constant blockers. It gives us constant death. It gives us constant card draw. All of those things that we can just constantly feed into it. The more death, the better. We get card draw for pushing through with the meta. It's very hard to block us, so we can get more cards off the top. And just a solid 4/4 lifelink for 4. Already pretty good. Great little finisher on top there for the high end. Really, really useful card. It's come into the clutch so many different times, so I think people are sleeping on Elegy. 4 plains, 6 swamps, Bleachbone Verge, Concealed Courtyard, Godless Shrine, and 1 Restless Fortress to finish it off right there. That is what we're looking at. Creatures from all over, assassins to zombies, avatar, skeletons, knights. Yeah, it is 100% a zombie deck. 11 zombies, warriors, wizards, everything right here. 6 instant, 2 sorceries, 8 enchantments, 23 lands on a 24. You're going to think that's too much, but I was flooding with it before. So if you want to go 1 more land or you want to cut 1 thing off, we are running 61 cards. Why? Why don't you ask me in the comments and I'll tell you why. Because the answer is stupid. It's a really dumb answer, and you're going to be disappointed when I tell you. Little bit of other things that we can run here. Fester Leech is not a bad 1-drop as well for zombies. It does mill a little bit, which is not too terrible. Duress is a great way to get rid of those board wipes or unnecessary cards. Seam Rep's a good exile. Nowhere to Run's a good way to bust through that dam sheltered by ghosts. Really useful there. Strategic Betrayal, get rid of those Reanimator decks. Get rid of your whole graveyard and exile stuff. Zur Asher Lichlord, I really like her. You know, 1 black and 1, 2/2, Zombie Lady, Zombie Warlock, Ward, pay 2 life. They have to pay 2 life to bust through that, which is pretty good overall. Not a bad ward to have on people to drain life out of them. And it lets us cast zombie creatures from our graveyard this turn. So very useful, especially doing something like Embalmed Descendant. If we can cast Embalmed Descendant from the graveyard, we actually get 2 creatures out onto the board. Not a bad combination play. Really, really good stuff right there. So yeah, a couple of different options right there, just other different types of removal and utility cards that you may want to run into as it were right there. So killing stuff, aggression, pushing down. We hit Diamond 2 and got past Diamond 2 in that. We're on our way to Diamond 1 with this. We're getting closer and closer every day. So leave a comment, tell me what you think. Hope you like it, hope you like the video. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you subscribe, and you have a wonderful day. Here we go, Undead 2. I go first. I don't think we're ever gonna see it. I don't think we're ever gonna see a 3rd mana here. I don't think it's gonna happen. Azorius again, man. Told you. Told you. I told you. 40% chance. Might as well say 0 on that box. Might as well say fucking 0. Might as well say 0. He's gonna kill that or knock it back or something so I can solve the case. He's gonna do something here. When it's 8 games in a row, there's nothing I can do, man. I gotta eventually blame the game. Hey, look at that. Well, do this. Spell Pierce. No Spell Pierce. 6 damage off. Boom, boom. Very nice. Probably a sweeper because that's all they've been running. Oh, okay. No sweeper. Let's do this. Tragic Trajectory, which we don't need. Okay. There's the sweep. What is with these? It's all board wipes, guys. I don't get it. I'm genuinely confused as to what the purpose of this is. People are not really interested in playing Magic. They want as little Magic as played as possible. That's their goal. We want as small amount of Magic as we possibly can. That's our number one priority here, is to have the least Magic being played as humanly possible. Genuinely impressive sometimes. Down to 4. Probably sweep me, because that's the nature of the beast right now. Oh, Elspeth. Okay, so next turn, if we attack with Restless Fortress, we win. Or he's gonna... Oh, no, he's gonna kill me with it. Okay. Well, he's dead anyways. Yeah, there you go. Jabby Grizel, you're getting timed out. Ten seconds. It's getting bad. It's getting bad, True Pixels. Mulligan, that's no good. We'll take it. Return 1 card. I don't think we stand a chance against the current meta with this, guys. Nope, not at all, MTG Hillbilly. Not even close. I am not ready in the slightest. I have done absolutely nothing. I am way too busy. I gotta work on it maybe tomorrow or Monday, but I am 100% unprepared in every capacity, in every sense of the word. In no way, shape, or form am I ready for early access. Boop, 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 boop. I gotta work on that. But I have been slammed. This is my second job, guys. It's really my third job. I have a vague idea of what I want to do, and I know the cards I want to play, but I have not built any decks. I've barely done anything for it. Boof, boof. He's getting a Spring Bloom Druid. He's having trouble now. He just wants bodies in the way, huh? if guys, I also want suggestions about early access. So if there's this particular deck or build you want to see, please let me know. Yeah, if you're like, I need to see this card, Jay, I really want you to build around this card. Take a look at Universes Beyond, all that stuff, and let me know, hey, I want to see this, because I'd love to get some structure, as it were, to whatever I'm doing. Okay. Traveling Chocobo. A Mayhem deck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build a Grixis Mayhem. That's gonna be kind of part of it. Fleam on them. Are you part of the Fleam army, Asmaran? The Fleam Initiate. There we go. All right, I think we got him on behind. Yeah, we got him. We got him. Decline. End. Hey, what's up, Bush League? Seems like you gotta win 15 in a row once you break the top 100. Yeah, it's a nightmare. What you need to do is play a top tier A1 amazing best deck in the game deck. You need to do that, and you need to do it constantly as soon as the fucking the whatchamacallit flips. You need to grind the absolute best deck in the game as hard as you can, as soon as it drops. That's gonna be 4, 4, 4, 3, 2. Let's do this. Can't block that, can't block that, can only block that one. There we go. So yeah, the day the rank flips, spend 8 hours grinding. Hey, what's up, TK? Who's your Lizard King? Lizard? I go first with this slow hand here. That's pretty impressive. Thank you so much, Sephiroth. 1, 2, 3. Let's go with let's keep that. Let's drop you. Embalm Descendant. You're not doing it yet, man. The Omen Path Lizard. I haven't seen that. Oh, yeah, the Lizard King. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, he's the one that they did the, yeah, I know that one. Yeah, he's like sitting on a throne and he looks like he can't think. I know what you mean. Lizard. I'm gonna have to add that in. Weapons. Let's do you. Boom. Lizard, 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 lizard. He looks like that lizard. Cryogen. Okay. Tragic trajectories. Okay, he wants some guns here. Okay. Torch. He's gonna sacrifice. He went for that? Okay, he does that. Boom. Double exile. Does get me to do this. Okay, we do have that going on for us. TK, we were just talking about that. It's the grindiest shithole you've ever seen. It's horrible. It's really awful. It's all control out there. It's a really, really bad meta right now. Solve, solve, solve. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, I saw that raw meat you were eating, TK. It looked pretty good. Anthony, I'll try your mono white, man, but man, it did not work at all last night. Bro, that shit was raw as fuck, bro. I'm sorry, my guy. That shit never even saw warmth. Never, not even one time did that see even warmth. Nothing. That shit saw nothing. This looks like 4-color artifacts. They put the Pinnacle Star Cage in there and then exile it so it can come back in and do the same thing over again. He's going to do Sun Pearl. Yeah, Pinnacle Star Cage exits and then comes back. It's basically a weapons deck dressed up as a control deck. I really hope you guys weren't expecting anything to happen, because nothing's happening here. It's nothing but control here, guys. There's no way that this deck is gonna work. I'm gonna have to go very anti-control. I think maybe green aggro or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's bad. Oof. Is that? This is Reanimator. Stash. I mean, nothing. You get bragging rights that you got to Mythic. That's about it. It's going to activate Mazatlan. You're holding up priority. Does he have Aiden in the graveyard yet? He doesn't have Aiden yet. He can hit Aiden out. Yeah, it's entirely bragging rights. That's it. Reanimator? Draw a card and discard a card. There it is. There's Aiden. Don't really know the purpose of doing that. He can reanimate Aiden and then get Cactuar out and win. Unless he doesn't have it, then he can't do that. There's another Aiden. The man answers. Oh man, he didn't hit it. He didn't hit it. No, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. Amazing. 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 I go first. We'll try it. Boof. Boogeyman, 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 boogeyman. Zahir. Zaz's Chocobo. That's a great move. We're gonna trade. This is true mineral area. Very true. Many such cases. Adventuring gear. This is true, Zaverts, which is why I don't ever try. I don't have time for that. I really don't. You've got to gun it. You've got to gun it for Mythic. It's the only way. Boom. Abulia Bays. Okay. Rise the Chupuff. Bango, bango, bango. Going in for 8. Rise the Chupuff. Come on, man. Go in. There you go. Is that enough? 3, 4, 5, 9. We'll find out. Just enough. Alright. Do we have it dialed in, guys? New version is a 6.2. I'm sorry, a 6.3. We might be dialing it in here. We're playing a little bit better, but we're also getting some good matchups. Leonin. Immediate kill. I think I just have to kill everything that comes out the gate here. Legitimately. I think I just have to kill everything. Let's do corpses. Goodbye, corpses. You don't exist at all. No more corpses. Boom. Might have to kill Leyline, to be honest. Essence Channeler. Very nice. Nice. Very nice. Let's do this. Pay 3 life. There you go. Johnny's Pride Mate. Push in. hit. Okay. Pump. Leech Bone Verge. What do we got? Push. Okay. Need to draw a card. Sephiroth again. Get to make a robot. Alright. Just don't have Sheltered by Ghost. That's all I'm asking you, man. Just don't do it. Don't have Shelt. Don't Shelt the Delt. Okay? You do that. Push. Push. Boom, boom, boom. Ascendant. Robot. Very nice. There's Shelt. That's the enemy right there. That was the Doom card. That was the Doom card that was going to ruin me. Shelt is OP. You going to swing it in? He's gonna go. He's gonna gain life. Why wouldn't you put it on that though? Enters tapped. We do this. Boom. Hey, what's up, Demovia? How you doing? Boom. Take it. Take it. Zach Fair. Gonna go in. He's gonna pump that one. Boom. That dies. We gain and drain him. Just a little bit. Dual Sun. Uh-oh. Someone made a mistake. Someone made a mistake. Yep. Someone made a mistake. Somebody made a little ouchie wouchie. Alright, now we're on our grind, guys. Now we're on our grind. Yeah, someone made a little ouchie there. Ooh, slow hand? A slow hand, lots of mana, and they go first? No way. Yeah. As Snow says, someone's going to be a little upsetty spaghetti. A little bit upsetty spaghetti. Thank you for doing the math, Asmaran, but you know, I fly by instinct. Oh, look, it's this thing. Amazing. Drifty! Get drifty. Come on, everyone, get drifty. Alright, what's he doing? Ancient Cornucopium. Let's do this. Fantastic. Probably a board wipe. Ooh, get lost. Very nice. I think these guys are cooked. No? Okay. He gained some life there. Boom, boom, boom. Down to 5. Let's do this. Push him in. And he is just gonna take it. Okay. Wonderful. We're grinding up now, boys. Boys and ghouls. It's almost Halloween. What are we gonna do for Halloween? Boys and ghouls. Oh, man. Ooh, okay, we could do this. Ops goes first, I can play the early removal on him. That shouldn't be too bad. How you doing, Drifty? Let's start quick. Yeah, let's get Sunstar out there. Ruthless. Ooh, exile a card. We'll get rid of Get Lost. We'll go for Jean-Claude Van Damme. Okay. Probably a removal. No, it's not. Okay, so we'll go in. He's gonna wait. Got an instant in his hand. I don't know what it is. It exists, though. I know that. Okay. Duress. He's holding up cards here, boys. Going in. Boom, boom. Okay. Doing that. Sweeper? Maybe? What are we looking at here? Bandit's Talent? Where's this man at? Okay. Destroy enchantment. Okay. Creature of the Schism. Yeah, cooked. Cooked. Not bad, folks. Not bad at all. Took a little while to get the grip right, but we got the grip. We got it. Took a little bit to get a hold of him, but we got him. Pulling it around. This version, (7-3) ain't bad. We can close with one. What are you running? What are you having fun with? It's rough out there right now, so I'm always interested to know what you're enjoying. Oof, terrible hand. Yeah, I'll keep this. I don't think we need Unstoppable. Do this. Okay. It's gonna go in. Pop 3. I'm actually gonna do more damage than him right here. Boom. Pop, pop. There we go. He's probably going to use a removal or a some sort of removal. Maybe something like a pump on the slick shot and then a lightning helix or something like that. He's going to try to gain a little life back on this one. Oh, Screaming Mimi. Okay. Screaming Mimi and running it in directly. God damn. Okay. Okay, here we go. I don't think I can survive if he has enough pump. because that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got to leave 1 back. But frankly, if he has enough pump, he's going to take it anyway, so we'll try. He's got too much aggro up front. We didn't get any removal. Yeah, mana. Told you Lightning Helix was coming. I knew he had one in his hand. Oh, Shell. You know, it's times like these, guys. Fucking hate Shell, man. It's fucking get out of jail free card, man. Why did it take him so long to figure out what he was? All right, guys, we're going to leave it right there. I'm happy with getting a Diamond 2 with this. I'm happy with the outcome. It's pretty good. It's a different way of playing Undead. And really does fill the board. We were able to outmaneuver a lot of things. I think it's probably a slightly underpowered, but with good playing, it can really actually shine. Believe it or not. There's actually some good combos here to pull out. So, yeah, I enjoyed myself with this one. It's one of those decks that, despite being slightly underpowered, I still had fun playing it, man. I still wanted to. So, I liked it.